The fifth commandment says, honor thy mother and father. What happens when the law and the Lord ask you the same question? Yeah. Fifth amendment, right to remain silent. Fifth commandment, honor thy parents. That's the alliance between the Constitution and the scripture on the shelf. Two documents to shape me into something else. See, my father was a king, not the kind with a crown, the kind with a corner, the kind that held it down, the kind that Deuteronomy would call a mighty man of valor, the kind of justice system would just call a failure. And I honored him by following his footsteps, honored him by learning every single thing he once kept. Secret from the world, but passed down to his son. Fifth commandment made me everything I've become. Then they caught me. Detective said talk. I said fifth amendment. Silence was the walk. I took between two worlds, the law that says don't snitch and the law that says honor. Tell me which is which, cause my father taught me both at the very same table. The scripture and the street code, both were labeled survival. And I couldn't tell the difference at 15 between the fifth amendment and the fifth that made me clean. Fifth amendment, I won't speak. Fifth amendment, fifth commandment, honor those who raised me in the street. Fifth commandment, where they meet is the intersection where my soul and my survival breed. I plead the fifth, I kick the fifth. Both of them alive, both of them a gift. My mother was the other side of that coin. Proverbs 31, woman with a son she couldn't rejoin to the straight and narrow, cause the narrow didn't exist. In our neighborhood it was wide and it was bad. She honored God on Sunday, I honored Dad on Monday. Both of them conflicting, neither one was a one-way street. And I was the intersection, the collision of a woman's prayer and a man's ambition. So when they put me on the stand and said, tell us what you know, I honor my father's code, I told them no. And when they put me on my knees at the altar rail, I honored my mother's face, I told God every detail. Fifth amendment for the courtroom, truth for the cathedral. Two systems, two loyalties, neither one was equal, but both of them were love. Twists be complicated in love, the kind that comes from below and the kind that comes from above. Fifth amendment, I won't speak. Fifth commandment, out of those who rake me in the street. Fifth commandment, where the need is the intersection where my soul and my survival breed. My father said, don't talk, that's love. My mother said, talk to God, that's love. The detective said, talk to me, that's leverage. The preacher said, confess, that's reverence. Four voices, one mouth, which one wins? The fifth amendment or the fifth commandment? Where does loyalty begin? My father died in prison, I honored him in silence. My mother died in prayer, I honored her in songs. That I carry both of them in the mirror on my palms. One hand raising chord, I plead the fifth. One hand raising church, I praise the fifth command. Honor thy father, honor thy mother, even when their legacies contradict each other. Even when the honoring puts you in the cell, even when the honoring sends you through hell. Cause honor isn't easy, it's the hardest commandment. When your parents gave you everything, including the abandonment of no. See, the fifth commandment kept me out of prison. The fifth commandment kept my spirit in a risen state of being. Both in protection, both are shields. One protects the body, one protects the fields. When my soul grows wheat and tears together, the fifth and the fifth, my family forever. Ask me, which one are you? Your father or your mother? I say, I'm the fifth. The Fifth Amendment.